Hi, and welcome to a brief presentation of Xanadu and the Xanadoc system with the parallel pages. Here in the top you can see the source, who owns a future exam paper, and then I've just briefly listed my study number just to show that this is actually my document. But as you'll also discover that this whole document here is exactly the same as my exam answer. So, really quick, just briefly to note that this is a rough cut edit of the Xanadu and the Xanadoc system. This entails that there has been some problems with the right links and how to correct this right. But really, it's just to show how that this system actually works comparing to the normal way of reading a normal document. So as we flip through here, we can see that the first thing is that the light blue here, I've listed it as my exam answer. And you can see the question one here, which here then goes on to Mark Zuckerberg's quote with Facebook and how he sees the company. And then move on to another quote by Zuckerberg. And then we've got Jaron Lanier's main arguments from the interview that we was also supposed to discuss. As we flick through here, the main document, then we see here, this is one of Jaron Lanier's quotes from his book, where he lists, or where he quotes that the company Kodak employed more than 140,000 people, and today, obviously, that company is bankrupt. And then, as we see down here, this is a quote from Iona in session 7, where she goes into more detail about how we might lose our connectivity and miss out on other social events in connection with social media. And then we see here that this is one of my own reflections, and then further down here that this is actually one of Eric Clement's comments on how Zuckerberg and Facebook and the issue of actually offering this service for free. And then at the very bottom we see another quote from Lanier's book, which is briefly just like wraps up the whole sort of answer of my first, or the question one, sorry. So yeah, what I've sort of discovered through this work is that, as I also discovered in the response forum in session 5 with Ted Nelson, and how the Xanadu system works, and what are the pitfalls and why it hasn't really seen the light of day. People also arguing here that it's a more closed system, and it's some limited ideas, and it's not really well known either. And I really also discovered that one of these behavior changes, and it's sort of a hard system to figure out and sort of work in. And I really do see that kind of point. However, people also saying that, or asking, is there actually a need for this kind of system? And a lot of people might say otherwise, but I can actually see the kind of benefits of working in a Xanadoc and a Xanadu system, where I can actually see the whole literary context, and you get much better overview of the whole process of actually reading through a document and see how it relates to other sources as well.